Hello guys, my name is Junaid Khan and today I'm going to show you that how you can use Firebase Facebook authentication with your Flutter app. So I'm using the same project from my previous video in which I showed you how you can use the Google authentication from Firebase, but today I'm going to show you again that how you can connect your Firebase with Flutter app. So for start, you need to open your Firebase console, which you can just open it from this link and go to console, and after that you need to open your project again. After that you need to click on add app. You need to select Android because right now I'm showing you how to use it on Android. After that you need to add your package name, which you can get it from build.gradle file. This one is your package name. Application ID, just copy it and you need to paste it here. After that you need to get your SHA-key, although it's optional, but if you need to use the Firebase authentication, then you need to define your SHA-key. Okay, so how you can get it? Just open your terminal in Android Studio, go to Android directory and type this command, signing report. It will take almost 10 to 15 seconds to show you the SHA key. Okay, depending on the system. Okay, you need to copy this SHA1 key, copy it, and you need to paste it here. Register your app. After that you need to download this JSON file. Okay, I already have it. Just remove it. You need to drag this file in this project and right in the app folder you need to place this. Okay, press OK. Done. Click on the next step. You need to copy this line and you need to paste this line in the project level of build.gradle, right below this Kotlin version line. After that you need to go to this line, you need to copy this line and you need to open the build.gradle file, which is an app folder, and you need to paste this line here. And I hope that our Firebase is connected successfully. Just click next and continue to console. And after that you need to open your authentication panel, where you need to enable your I already enabled. Okay, you need to enable your Facebook. Let me remove this first. Okay, you need to enable your Facebook app ID. You need to enable this method. So we are required two things, which is app ID and app secret. So we will get these things from Facebook. So you need to open your developer.facebook.com and you need to sign in with your Facebook ID, Facebook account. After that you need to open your my apps. Okay, and you need to create a new app and you need to define that what type of app you are building. So I'm just selecting consumer. Next, display name Flutter, Flutter Firebase auth. Okay, create an app. I need to define my password. Okay, yeah, so the app has been created successfully. Okay, so this one is our app ID. I will just copy it and I need to paste this here, and after that we need to get the app secret. So we are getting it from the basic, I think so. Yeah, this one is our app secret, and we need to paste it here. And yeah, so now we can save it, and yes, our Facebook method is enabled successfully. Okay, after that you need to open your developers.facebook account again, and you need to add your and you need to set up your Facebook login. Just click on setup, and it will ask you on which platform you are going to set it. Just click Android. I'm just clicking next, and yeah, next. Tell us about your, now you need to define your yeah, and you need to define your activity as well, which is main activity. Save it. After that yeah, click continue. Just yeah, you need to define your key hash. So I'm showing you easy method. I'm showing you an easy method how you can convert your SHA key to key hash. SHA key hash, I think so. No, sorry, SHA to key hash, I think so. This one, I will also mention this link in the description of this video, so you don't need to search for it. After that you need to add your SHA key, and you need to remove your colons from this. And you need to convert to this hex. You need to copy this, and you need to open your browser, just paste it and click save. And after that you need to click continue. Just leave as it is, you don't need to change anything. Yeah, now you need to copy these 2 lines. Okay, just click copy and open your project, and you need to open your app folder, src, main, and after that res, and you need to create a new file which you can name it as strings, or let me see that, yeah, string file. Okay, and after you need to paste these 2 lines here. Okay, right, you need to define one more thing here, which is app name, I think so. Yeah, app name, which is Flutter Firebase auth practice. You can close this line. After that you need to open your android manifest.xml file. Okay, and you need to copy this permission, internet permission, I think so. Yeah, and you need to define it here. After that you need to copy this whole code. Just copy it, and you need to place it right before the closing tag of application. Yeah, okay, now I think so we already defined this Facebook login protocol scheme, Facebook app ID, app name in our strings folder. You can close this, and yeah, I think so. Click next, next, next. So this is basically a code for the native platform. If we are developing the an app with Java or Kotlin, so you need to get this code, but we are working with Flutter, so we don't need these things. Okay, so I think so. Yeah, now click dashboard, and now you can see that our Facebook login is showing it here. After that we need to open our project again, and just for the start we can test it by installing it on a real device. I connected my device with Visor, so I can show you my real device here. Okay, it will take some time to install the app. Okay, I'm just pausing the video, so after I will continue the video when it is installed. So now the app is being installed, so click install. It depends on the OS. Okay, yeah, so right now it's showing me only the login with Google method, so I need to create a button for Facebook as well. So I'm just copy this code, and I need to create a screen for my login with Facebook as well. So login with Facebook, stateful login with Facebook, need to import few libraries. Okay, and login with Facebook, and need to change its stack as well. Yeah, good. Now we need to show one thing, center cross axis alignment as well, to center and hot reload. Yeah, one more thing, we need to define this in container, because a column takes only the width it requires. So width is media query dot auth dot size dot width. Yeah, correct. So when we click on this, we will go to our, when we click on this, we will go to this screen, and if we click on this, yeah, it's working fine. After that, we need to work on our Facebook activity. So I'm just copying the code. Yeah, most of the code will be the same. Scaffold, app bar, title, text, login with Facebook, and after that we need to define the body. After that we need to define the body, which will be in column, because we are showing two things here. One is the user email and the other one is the method. Basically three things. One is the user email with which user have logged in, and the other one is the button for logging in, and the third one is for logging out. Okay, so we just create a row with children, and there will be two things. One is user email and the other one is the email with which user logged in. Okay, we need to define a new variable here, user email, and we will initialize it as empty, and we will pass this user email here. Okay, so we need to do a little bit of design here. First we need to hot reload, and we need to check, yeah, it's perfect. Okay, now we need to define again main axis alignment dot center, cross axis alignment dot center. We need to define it in container with media query dot auth context dot size dot width. Okay, hot reload, and let me check, yeah, working fine. Okay, so now we need to main axis alignment, main space between, and we need to add some padding here. default padding, and after that we need to add a new button here on pressed and text login, and we are just copying and pasting the same button with a different text which will be logout. Okay, now let's see how it's looking. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now we need to perform the functionality on this button first, and after that we will perform the functionality on the logout. So I'm just navigating to my favorite site, which is FlutterFire. I'm just opening this site and authentication documentation and social auth. Now just navigate to Flutter Facebook auth. So it's saying that we need to use a package which is Flutter Facebook auth. Just click on this and it will redirect you towards pub.dev where you can find amazing packages for Flutter. Just copy this and you need to open this and open your pub-spec YAML file, pub-get. Yeah, so it will take 2 to 3 seconds. It must take 2 to 3 seconds to show. Yeah, 9.7 seconds. Okay, just close this, and after that you need to close this. Okay, so according to this website, that they are saying that we need to use this code only for Facebook authentication. So just copy this code and create a new function here and import the libraries files it requires. Click Alt Enter and it will automatically get this. Okay, so it's saying that null. It's saying that we need to add a null check because I am developing the this project on the latest version of Flutter, so it's null safety. Okay, now I think so it should work, but we need to save the email in our this variable. Sorry. Okay, so we just click on user email and Facebook auth dot instance dot get user data. Sorry, one more thing I missed, the permissions which we require from the user, that we need to see his public email, we need to see his public profile picture, these things. So we need to define the permissions, and you can define the permissions like this. So I'm just checking that how we can add. Yeah, okay, so just add these lines and it will show you, when the pop-up will show to the user that you can log in with this account. So it will show that this app will need an access to your email, public profile, user birthday. So that's like this, and after that we need to get var user data and Facebook auth instance dot get user data. Yeah, like this, and after that we need to save this user data like this because it's a mapped array, so we can just get it like this. I think so it must, yeah, sorry, we need to change it to final. Sorry, it's a promising function, that's why it was written like this. Okay, so now I just written the code that how we can just get the user sign in with Facebook, and we need to set state so it can reload the build function to show the email here. Okay, so just save it, and we will check our code. Login with Facebook, login, and it should show me the pop-up. And why it's not showing me, let me check that. Okay, yeah. So when I added this Flutter Facebook auth, so we need to run our app again, reinstall our app, because it works on methods channel, invoking these methods, so it needs to restart the app in order to properly work. Okay, so I tried to compile this, but I'm having this error. So let's try to solve this. Okay, so I think so we need to increase our Kotlin version, which can be like this, and we also need to change our Gradle version as well. So we can just open this like wait a sec, where, yeah, so we need to just increase to 6.9 minus all.zip, and we try to run our app again and see whether the issue persists or it's solved. So just wait and watch. It will take some time to run, so don't lose patience. Okay, now it's showing us the error that it needs a multi-dex enabled. Okay, so no problem, just open your code. Let me see. Okay, now we need to open our, let me see, we need to open this, and we need to write multi-dex enabled true, and wait a sec, multi-dex enabled true. Okay, now we need to run our app again and check whether this fixes our problem or not. And yes, it solved our problem. Okay, so let me open the wizard again and view my device, and let me try to run my app again, and open wizard again, login with Facebook, try to click login. It's working. App not set up. This app is in still develop mode and you don't have to access it. Okay, we need to on the you must provide valid privacy policy URL. Okay, so just click on basic and settings and basic, and you need to define any privacy policy URL right now. proglabs.co, and save changes and check the app again. No, it's still in. Let me check that whether it's, now it's live, so we can log in with any account we want. Oh yeah, so we need to log in with our Facebook account, with the developer's Facebook account in our app. So let me log in my mobile with my ProgLabs account, Facebook account, and after that I will show it to you that how it will look like. Okay, now I logged in on my mobile with my developers.facebook.account account. So I will just click on login and see that it's asking me the permission that your name, profile picture, email address and date of birth, this app will be required. So continue as ProgLabs, and wait for a few seconds and it should show the user email. Okay, so we need to check. So it's showing me that Firebase app is not being initialized. So sorry, we need to open our main method again, main file, and we need to make it as future void async, and after that we need to add this line widgets flutter binding dot ensure initialized and await and Firebase dot initialize app. Done. Now we need to run our app again. Open the run panel and also my mobile as well. Login with Facebook, login. It should continue as proglabs and wait for a few seconds and it should return our email here. It's sending the request. Now click on continue as proglabs and it should, yeah. Now as you can see that our email has been returned, and now you can verify. And also I have stored this in my Firebase as well, that from this line it's being stored on Firebase auth.instance.sign with credential, and now we are passing the Facebook auth credentials. So you need to open this and users and see your users have been signed in, and you can see the unique ID as well. So that's for this tutorial, and I hope we will meet again in our next tutorial, in which I will show you that how you can use phone OTP method for logging the users with Firebase and Flutter. So take care and subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so you will be notified for our each and every video. So bye bye.